Hello, this is artist, entrepreneur, and art educator Eric McRae. It's currently 11:52 on Wednesday night. Just left my studio in downtown Raleigh. Just varnished 18 small original pieces and one embellished print. Producing a bunch of small pieces. And you know, I'm thinking about all this transpiring, and I hear conversation with other artists, and one of the things that I keep hearing is artists talking about giving away artwork. And I'm kind of like, I guess some of them didn't get my previous video about do not give your artwork away. And I've had some artists like, I can't get that out of my head. I do not give my art away. And I'll say it again to all you out there: do not give your art away. And I had someone send me a message. They said, "Well, what about Christmas? Do not give your art away." I was very specific. It could be grandma. Grandma got money. She can afford to buy your art. If she loves you so much, grandma will show her support, and she spend her money on everything else. So let grandma invest in a piece of your artwork. You know, that's the way of showing her love. Support what you believe in and what you care about. So back to giving art away, donating art. In the fall and the spring is when all these fundraisers come up, and different organizations going to try to hit you up for pieces of original artwork, and they'll do these silent auctions and live auctions. Let me tell you something: you can take $1,000 and go to a silent auction and clean slam up. I was in an art auction once. It was a silent auction, matter of fact, and my piece was worth about $1,300, and I was kind enough to donate it. But in this one of the rare occasions where I did a silent auction and my work didn't take a ding on market value, I think the piece went for $3,000, and it's probably worth about $1,200, $1,300. But every other artist in the whole auction, their stuff went for half of their retail price. I mean, it was a bloodbath, and folks were just scooping up some excellent art by some well-known artists at bargain basement prices. And that's the fast track to destroy your market value, is give your work to some of these fundraisers and these silent auctions, and folks give your work away for next to nothing. Because what happens is, it's a money grab. You know, you have, thousands of dollars of artwork that someone has zero vested interest in other than what they can gain from the sale of that stuff. No different if you drop off a bunch of clothes to a thrift store and they sell everything. If they sell at pennies on a dollar, those are just pennies they've received, and they didn't spend the dollars. So if someone gets a piece of artwork for free and it's worth $1,000 and they get $500, it's hurt your market value, but they still made $500. So it's a win-win for them in any way you turn. The question is, are you winning in this scenario? And then you'll have groups that'll ask you to do live auctions. Now, live auctions can be fantastic. They can get you a lot of publicity, and your name's out there, and folks see your name, and such work for $1,000 piece went for $5,000-$6,000. That's great. Some groups will give you a percentage of that money. Some want 100%. That's for you to negotiate. But bottom line, when you're donating to any kind of organization, make sure it's something you truly believe in. Don't give your work to causes you don't believe in just because you think it's politically savvy and it'll get you publicity and it'll help you get name recognition. Yes and no, but you lose more than you ever gain. I've been doing this for a lot of years. I've donated a lot of work over the years, and some groups that I donated to, I believed in, and I found out they were not above board, and their monies weren't going to things that I thought they were best suited to do. So I personally cut ties with those groups. Some people had all kinds of causes. Some were very noble, and the price, the work went for great prices and got a lot of great publicity. I did something with Rex Hospital. It went extremely well. The piece went for, decent price, so forth. I mean, I've done some that were just like, I could have beat myself in the head for such a bad decision. But you learn by failure. You learn by making mistakes. You gain wisdom and understanding from making mistakes and having success. And I've had all the above. I've made wise decisions, bad decisions, across the board, and that's why I can share this stuff with you. So when you're getting hit up for all these art auctions and fundraisers, and your painting sitting next to a flat screen TV and a trip to Jamaica and a fruit basket with a basketball in it and a signed basketball, football. I mean, your stuff is just really just merchandise at that point. And I'd be very leery of those kind of fundraisers where you donate your work to that kind of stuff, unless you're just cleaning out your closet and pulling junk out from under the bed you're giving away because you don't really care about it. But if something you really care about and you give it to some of these fundraisers, I can promise you, you're going to be embarrassed and you may not be happy at the end of it. Now, I'm sure I'm going to make a few enemies out of this, and somebody's going to be like, Eric McRae is undercutting us or something. But I'm trying to help all those artists out there who are going to get stuck, who's going to get screwed over, ripped off, manipulated, played, whatever phrase or term you want to use, taken for bad. Trying to help my fellow creatives. So you folks out there who just feel like so compelled to give your stuff away, take some time to really think about it. But if it's a cause you truly believe in, that they're a worthwhile cause, they're good people, the money's actually going to the purposes intended, I would say definitely support that group. And I have different groups I've supported like that. For example, I've supported the Tammy Lynn Center. That's one that I've really been a big supporter of for many years, donating art, donating art lessons to kids with special needs, doing limited edition prints for them, posters, all kind of things to help such a noble group of people with such a noble cause. Because I can't think of anybody more in our society that we should help them other than people with special needs or deaf or mute, physical disabilities, mental disabilities. They're the most helpless of us all, not people who just don't want to work or people trying to get over on the system. I grew up in D.C. I've seen all kinds of hustles where people try to find a way not to work. But the Tammy Lynn Center is just a wonderful group. So if they ever approach you, I would suggest, I'll be willing to throw your shoulder to the wheel and help them. Like anything, you don't maybe not always get the prices you want for your work, but sometimes that's, you bite the bullet to help the greater good. But overall, I would say this: be leery of just giving your work away, because really anything you just quickly give away, people, it has a diminished value. And the whole thing is about protecting your market value. Only reason your art has any value other than the intrinsic value of the skill or the talent or the content you create is the fact that you can build a value to it and somebody's willing to pay that. Think about it. It's not gasoline. Even gasoline is driven by the market. Why is it $1.95 one day and $2.17, and then it's $3 at one time? Thank God it's not anymore, because it's driven by the market. So you have to build a market value for your work to justify somebody paying you hundreds or thousands of dollars for your work. And if you put it in a scenario where your value just bottoms out, then you shot yourself in the foot. So when you kill your own career, don't say Eric McRae didn't warn you. So, all right. There we go. It's currently 12:01 p.m. in the morning. We're going into Thursday morning now. So much to do. Time to get some rest. Get up early, 6:30. Get on it again. Get on my grind. Rise and grind and just make it happen. So you good folks out there, keep making your work. Keep producing. Keep being creative. Allow yourself to just go after it and go after your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. And please share this content if you find it to be beneficial. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn and my YouTube channel. Like, share, and so forth. So take care. Bye.